A thunder of jets in an open sky, a streak of gray, and a cheerful...
A loop, a whirl, and a vertical climb, and once again you'll know it's time for the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends.
Starring that supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle the Moose, and a host of others.
Hurry, Bullwinkle! The show's about to start!
I'm coming as fast as I can.
Wave to the people!
Yay!
Now what are you doing?
Signing autographs. Let's see. John Smith.
But your name is Bullwinkle.
I know, but that's hard to spell.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Come on and join us.
Sure, there's always room for one more.
Well, it seems that fate has taken a hand in the game of Mooseberry, Who's Got the Mooseberry? For Rocky and Bullwinkle and the two spies are all getting ready to sail to the same place, Pottsylvania.
Yeah, 'cause that's the only place in the world to get mooseberries.
But Boris and Natasha, posing as tourists, seem to be carrying coals to Newcastle, for they are taking a mooseberry bush to Pottsylvania. Or are they?
Sorry, Miss O'Brien. You can't take that aspidistra with you.
He's not aspidistra, he's real.
Shh, don't argue with me, Mikushla. Of course he's what he said. Why couldn't we take it?
Regulations. No plants can go abroad. We're on the lookout for a stolen mooseberry bush.
Well, maybe your sister can be plant seeder for us.
But I don't have...
This way.
Boris, what are we going to do?
I'll think of something.
Better hurry, look.
Sure enough, our heroes were headed right for them.
Quick, Natasha, put this on your head.
On my head?
Hurry. Okay, officer, we go on board now.
Now, just a minute, Mr. O'Brien. What's that?
That bigor is my wife's new hat. They get crazier every year, ain't?
Looks more like a bush to me.
Sir, you are criticizing my wife's taste?
Is that really a hat, lady?
Oh, you think I would wear anything this ridiculous if it wasn't a hat?
I guess not. Go ahead.
And the two spies left just as Rocky and Bullwinkle entered the room.
I could swear I'd seen those two somewhere before.
Anything to declare?
Yeah, I declare I've seen him too.
They're right behind us. What we do?
Get orders from Central Control, of course.
But how? Radio's packed in trunk.
You fool, Natasha. Luckily, Boris Bedenoff is always ready for emergency. Meet Dmitri.
Dmitri?
He's carrier pigeon.
But pigeon is too slow.
Oh, not this one. He's only jet pigeon in world.
And quickly, Boris wrote a note, attached it to the pigeon, and sent it on its way. Just a few moments later, Dmitri arrived at spy headquarters overseas and delivered Boris's message. But unfortunately, the jet speed had blown off all his feathers, and he couldn't make the return flight.
We must contact Badenoff by radio.
So a moment later...
Calling Boris Badenoff. Hello, Boris.
Who said that?
His radio in trunk.
Return with Mooseberry Bush.
Shh.
Bring Bush to headquarters.
Quiet!
Anything the matter, sir?
Oh, yeah, Captain Pitchfuzz. No, it's fine.
Make report to G1. What's that?
It's me. I went willing to I throw my voice.
Use code 3. Say, that's great. I couldn't see your lips move at all.
Oh, it's nothing.
Make reports Tuesdays and Thursdays. You must join the ship's concert.
Glad to. Quick, Natasha, into the cabin.
And the spies dashed into their cabin just as Rocky and Bullwinkle started up the gangplank.
Well, we're off to Pottsylvania, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, nice of all these people to come see us off.
Hello, fearless leader. What we do about moose?
You sure you got secret ingredient?
Right here.
Good. Then for moose... You heard me.
Boris, look. Coming up gangplank is Moose and Squirrel.
May, what magnificent luck. Somebody down there likes me.
Sure enough, the gangplank went just past the spy's cabin, and in an instant, Boris had snipped the cables that held it up.
Look out, Bullwinkle!
And the gangplank plummeted down between the ship and the dock. On the bridge of the liner, Captain Peach Fuzz was all at sea.
Get them out of there before they're squashed.
He's just a little late for that. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll.
And as the crowd watched horrified, the huge liner slowly swung closer and closer to the dock and nearer to squashing our heroes. Don't miss our next episode, Summer Squash, or he's too flat for me.
Time for that jolly juggler, Bullwinkle.
Oh, dear.
3 at once. 1, 2.
And now here's a feature you're sure to like.
3.
It seems that once upon a time there was a kingdom without a princess. And since no real kingdom should be without a princess, the king decreed that a princess must be found.
A princess must be found.
The king was interrupted by the court jester, Million Laughs Charlie.
Ho, 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 ho. How about a good laugh today, Kingy? A funny thing happened to me on our way to the castle. This Irishman says to me...
Please, Charlie, I'm trying to find the princess lost since childhood.
Oh, gosh, King, that's a great idea. How you gonna do it?
Nothing to it, Charlie. Just offering 1,000,000 gold grickles to the princess when she shows up.
1,000,000 gold grickles? Well, sire, I'd love to help on this project. Do you remember what she looked like at all?
No.
Good. Oh, that's too bad.
She was just a baby when she left. But I'll know her by the way she passes the test I have in mind.
Sure. Well, see you around, Kingy. I have to go cheer up some shut-ins in the dungeon. Yuck, yuck.
But Million Laughs Charlie wasn't really going to the dungeon. Oh, no. He was on his way to find...
1,000,000 gold grickles. The happy ending. Oh, I just love fairy tales.
Charlie.
Huh?
Let's go to a show tonight.
Not now, honey. I got a big deal cooking. Don't bother Charlie now, baby.
And the jester entered the house of his good friend, Clyde Clod.
Hiya, Charlie.
Hiya, princess.
Princess? But I'm
Never say not, Clyde. Just put on this outfit.
So Charlie and Clyde Clod set out for the castle to fool the king.
I don't want to be no princess. These high heels are killing me.
Well, King, here she is. The first contender for princess.
Big for her age, isn't she? All right, step this way. Now, if she stays awake on these mattresses overnight, I'll know she's the one.
Well, how's that?
There will be a small pea under the bottom mattress. If she's a real princess, she will be so refined, so sensitive, that even a tiny lump like that won't let her sleep.
Very clever.
The make-believe princess climbed to the top of the pile and lay down. Then Charlie and the king waited all night.
It's time. I'll climb up and see if she's still awake.
If she's not, she sure will be.
Sure enough, Clyde was sound asleep. But when Charlie's spear came through the mattress...
Ooh! Aha! Look, she's sound asleep. That's not the real princess. Out!
Deny with that, hussy. Now you've done it, bungler.
But Charlie...
Cannot you do anything, right?
But Charlie,
Put this on and meet me at the castle and see that you don't muff it this time.
Okay, Charlie.
Charlie, let's go on a picnic. I'll make peanut butter sandwiches.
No, sorry, honey. I'm in the exact middle of a very big deal.
In a little while, Clyde was once more climbing onto the mattresses.
Is the pea still in place, Charlie?
I will see, Your Majesty.
But while checking the pea, Charlie opened a bottle of mosquitoes. The idea was that they would be sure to keep Clyde awake. Unfortunately, one landed on his nose. So, when the king climbed the ladder to say goodnight...
This girl is asleep already. She's a fake. Out!
You imposteress!
Oh, Charlie, I can't do it. I ain't no princess. I'm just a...
Sure you can, kid. You'll make a great princess. Now put this on. And here, take this alarm clock. It'll wake you in the nick of time.
Sure enough, the next morning, just as the king was climbing up to check the princess, the alarm went off.
Another fake.
It's disgraceful. You know, you just can't believe anybody these days.
You're absolutely right, Charlie.
What do you mean?
I mean, out. And stay out.
I tried, Charlie.
Not hard enough. Well, honey, you're in luck. Million Laughs Charlie, yuck, yuck, is now available for that date.
No, I can't make it, Charlie. Didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I think there was a pea under my mattress.
First, we'll have dinner at a pea. You don't sleep a wink?
Yes, this really was the princess. The real princess. The girl that would get the 1,000,000 gold grickles and all the titles of her realm.
999,999. 1,000,000 gold grickles. You also get your choice of any man in the kingdom. Just sign this receipt.
Any man in the kingdom? Darling!
You said it.
Will you be mine?
For keeps?
Well, that's the story. The king had his daughter, the princess had her gold, and Clyde had the princess.
Yeah, they all live happily ever after. I hate fairy tales.
Private Bullwinkle, sir, with a message.
Just in time.
Is it important?
Is it? Just look.
Well, you lucky people, time again for Bullwinkle's Corner.
Thank you, Rocky. Today's poem is that intimate story of life among the royalty, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. They look good, Queenie. What kind are they?
Soybean, rutabaga, asparagus, and turnip.
Turnip? Turnip tarts?
I use my health food cookbook.
Oog. Well, on with the poem. The knave of hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
Stop, thief!
Come back here, you tart napper! The king of hearts called for those tarts and beat the knave full sore. The knave of hearts gave back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more. Oh, you don't get off that easy. You stole 'em, friend. You eat 'em.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! Ooh, don't know my own strength.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
Hello out there. Peabody here, along with my pet boy Sherman and my Wayback Machine. Sherman is the one in the short trousers.
The Wayback's all warmed up, Mr. Peabody.
Excellent, Sherman. Set the indicator for the year 1885.
And our destination?
Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show, where we'll meet Annie Oakley. Like all of my inventions, the Wayback behaved flawlessly, transporting Sherman and me inside Annie Oakley's dressing room. We were just in time to witness a superb exhibition of marksmanship.
Wow, she didn't miss one.
Remarkable, Miss Oakley, remarkable.
You mean remarkably bad, don't you?
I wouldn't call 5 out of 5 bad.
I would. I wasn't aiming at them glasses.
She directed our attention to a large target hanging on the wall.
I've taken 49 shots at that thing and I ain't hit it yet. Watch.
I was certain this time she would definitely hit the target, especially since she was standing but 2 feet away from it.
Unbelievable, ain't it?
Perhaps if you had your eyes examined.
Oh, my eyes is all right. It's this here brand new gun. I just can't get used to it. Now, my old gun.
What happened to your old gun, Miss Oakley?
It was swiped.
Stolen?
Uh-huh. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why.
The reason became apparent as soon as Buffalo Bill stepped into the room.
I got good news for you, Annie. I just arranged a special shooting match for tonight, and I bet everything we got.
Oh? Who is Miss Oakley's competition?
Yeah, a fella named Forrest Primeval. He's dead certain he can outshoot you, Annie.
He's got a good bet, Bill.
Shucks, Annie. Ain't no one shoots better than you. Yes, sir, I bet everything we got.
Annie, what is the major difference between this new rifle and your old one?
Ain't much difference, except maybe in the shape.
Annie produced a picture of her old gun, and the shape was out of the ordinary.
I used to use it for shooting around trees.
Couldn't you bend this new rifle to look like the old one, Mr. Peabody?
My dear boy, I am a genius, not a Hercules. There was only one thing to do, recover Annie's old rifle, and I had a hunch where it might be.
By midnight tonight, I'll be richer one Wild West show.
Forrest Primeval?
Who are you?
My name is Peabody. I have come for Annie Oakley's rifle.
Oh, of course. I merely borrowed it. You'll find it lying on the stove.
Here, take it, Sherman, and...
Golly, Mr. Peabody, it melted.
Oh, I guess I left it on the stove too long. Well, do give my best to Miss Oakley. See you at the manse tonight.
That evening, a huge crowd assembled in the main tent to witness the titanic struggle.
I tell you, if I have to shoot this here straight rifle, I ain't gonna hit nothing. Except maybe some people.
Primeval, on the other hand, was a picture of confidence.
Buffalo Bill and I went over the rules this morning. Annie and I both get one shot to hit a 1-cent piece that's sitting 100 feet away on top of Buffalo Bill's head. I'll go first.
Primeval primed his evil gun, took aim, fired.
There! That should be close enough to win.
Reluctantly, Annie raised her new rifle. Just then, we arrived on the scene.
My gun. Did you bring my trusty old gun?
Yes, but we found it in a somewhat liquefied state.
Well, even I can't shoot a gun like that.
Perhaps I can.
Hey, what's going on here? Look, Miss Oakley, either you shoot or forfeit the match.
Having no alternative, Annie shouldered the new rifle.
Gee, Mr. Peabody, it looks hopeless.
Not hopeless, Sherman. Just bad. If I can fire exactly when she does, perhaps I can deflect her bullet to the target.
That's impossible, Mr. Peabody.
Nothing is impossible for a Peabody. You may shoot when ready, Miss Oakley.
At what, pray tell?
At the coin on Buffalo Bill's head. Annie shrugged, then fired, and so did I.
You did it, Mr. Peabody.
What else?
Any girl plumb smack in the middle.
Needless to say, Buffalo Bill kept his Wild West show, while Annie Oakley kept her reputation. As for Forrest Primeval, he fell into a severe state of shock. So severe he couldn't move a muscle. And strange as it seems, as the years wore on, Primeval became a national monument. But then I suppose you've heard of him. Petrified Forrest?
Well, Rocky and Bullwinkle are up to their necks in trouble, and in water, too, for Boris Badenoch dumped them into the harbor and a huge ocean liner began to squeeze them against the dock.
It's coming closer, Rock.
Up on the bridge, Captain Peter Peachfuzz, with his customary efficiency, was giving a series of conflicting orders.
Haul the hawser, half ahead, full astern, batten the hatch, bloop the bleep, smartly now.
But still the ship inched inward.
I can't hold it off, Rock. I'm folded up like an acorn bean.
The crowd gasped, for now there was only one thing between our heroes and disaster, Bullwinkle's antlers.
Will he hold, Bullwinkle?
It ain't the antlers I'm worried about. It's that space in between.
Here, catch this rope.
But in the excitement, Captain Peachfuzz let the rope go on the wrong side of the ship. Fortunately, it caught on a passing speedboat, and slowly but surely the liner was pulled outward. A moment later, the boys were being hauled aboard the SS Andalusia in a cargo net. Everybody was overjoyed at the rescue. Well, almost everybody.
Dear Diary, today I killed off moose and squirrel. Weather continues fair.
Boris, look, they're safe.
Raskolnikov! Now I got to erase whole page.
Well, the Andalusia finally got underway. For 2 days, the two spies remained hidden in their cabin. Then one morning...
Boris, look at mooseberry bush.
Sure enough, the mooseberry bush looked terrible. Its leaves had lost their luster, its branches drooped sadly. The spies quickly summoned the ship's doctor.
It's simple. This plant is seasick.
Seasick?
Yes, I recommend you get it out in the air and sunshine. A few quick turns around the deck every day should do the trick.
But that wasn't as simple as it sounded.
Look,
Is Moose and Squirrel. Hide quick.
And the spies ducked out of sight as our heroes passed.
All clear, Natasha.
Ah, they are bound to find us sooner or later, Boris.
Come. We'll think of a way.
And so the next time Rocky and Bullwinkle came around the corner of the deck, they saw 3 new passengers in deck chairs.
Hello there, fellow sailors.
Are you having a bon voyage?
Is bit of all right, old chappie. Pip, pip, and all that sort rat.
Say, you must be English.
Well, I guess our little secret is out, my dear. Allow me to introduce myself. Sir Thomas Lippin Boris at your service.
Not Sir Thomas Lippenboris, the millionaire yachtsman.
Of course, old boy. See, it says so on card. And this is my wife, Lady Alice.
Howdy. Charmed, I'm sure, darling.
And this is my Uncle Chamandiali, pronounced Chomley.
Hi, I'm Rocky, and this is Bullwinkle.
Pronounced Binky.
Sorry, chaps. Uncle Chomley is taking nap right now.
Looks like a keen idea.
Well, then why don't you have lie down, old chappie? Here, use mine chair. We will take walk around deck with your little friend.
Well, that's mighty thoughty of you.
Boris, you're leaving Moose with Uncle Chumley?
Of course. Then Squirrel go with us. And when we're alone, me, you get it?
I get it.
So will Squirrel. Come along now, lest when around the deck is a saggy crumpet.
And as Rocky went trustingly into the dark shadows of the boat deck with Boris and Natasha, Bullwinkle lay down next to Uncle Chumley. But when a stray breeze blew away the handkerchief over Uncle Chumley's face, it wasn't a person at all, but the mooseberry bush in disguise. Will Bullwinkle catch on for once? And what about Rocky, all alone with Sir Thomas and Lady Alice? Don't miss our next episode, The Earl and the Squirrel, or The March of Crime.
It looks as if our time is just about run out.
Just enough left to tell him who the sponsor was.
You got the credits, Bullwinkle?
All on this itty-bitty card. Oop.
We're late again, Bullwinkle.
Right.
Bye now. See you next time.